we're gonna find the slope from a graph, and we're gonna be using this formula, which is rise over the run. And the rise, you always gonna start by using the rise. And for the rise, whenever you move up to get to the point, the slope is gonna be positive. Or whenever you move down to get to the point, then the slope is gonna be negative. The run, you always gonna move to the right. On this case, let's start with this one. All what I'm gonna do is move from one point to the next. And as you can see, you either move up or you move down to get to the point. On this case, I'm gonna start by moving down, and all what I'm gonna do is count the units. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 5 units. And because you move down, okay, this number 5 is gonna be negative. That will be the rise. And now I need to get to the point. That will be the run. So moving to the right, count the units: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. This number 5 is gonna be the run. And in this case, the slope is gonna be rise over the run. So the rise is gonna be -5 divided by the run. Okay. And as you can see, we have -5 divided by negative by 5. That should be -1. Okay. Whenever you can divide or reduce, then that's what you should do. In this case, we're dividing. So the answer should be -1. Okay. So let's do the next one. For the next one, you have to pick 2 points. They, on this case, they pick the points for you. Okay. So, and we do the same thing. We're gonna be moving from one point to the next. So you always gonna start with the point that is on the left side, and you moving to the point that is on the right side. The reason is because of the run. The run you can only move to the right, but because we're gonna start with the rise, we're gonna either move up or move down to get to the point. So on this case, I'm moving from this point to that one. So let me start with the rise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start counting the units going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be 5 units. Because you're moving up, this is gonna be +5, and this is gonna be the rise. Okay. So with the rise, you always start with this one. You either gonna move up or down. Now that you move up, we know that it's gonna be positive. Now to get to the point, we're just gonna count the units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. So this number 10 is gonna be the run. And now we're just gonna write the slope. That should be rise over the run. That should be 5 over 10. And we can reduce by 5. 5 divided by 5, you're gonna get 1. 10 divided by 5, you're gonna get 2. So according to this, the slope should be 1 unit going up and 2 units to the right. Okay, and then one more time, 1 unit up, 2 units to the right. Okay, so moving on. Okay, now let's do the next one. One more time. You always start with the rise. You either gonna be moving up or you're gonna be moving down to get to the point, because once you move using the rise, you have to move to the right, then we're going to start with this point. The reason is you always have to move to the right whenever you move using the run. Now, moving from this point to that one, all what I'm going to do is count the units. I'm moving down, let's count the units. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So this number 4 is going to be the rise. And now we need to get to this point. So count the units. That would be 1, 2, 3 units. This number 3 is going to be the run. So on this case, we're going to write the slope equals. That should be rise over the run. So that would be the rise is going to be 4 and it's going to be positive because, oh, negative, because we're moving down. Okay. That should be negative 4 and then over 3. Okay, I almost made that mistake. It's very easy to sometimes make the mistake. I was looking, we did go down, so that is negative 4, and the run is gonna be always positive. Okay, the one that is gonna be negative or positive is gonna be the rise. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing with this other point. We're gonna be moving from this point. We wanna go up to this other point. And one more time, we're gonna be using the same formula to find the slope. So remember, whenever you go up to get to the point, the slope is gonna be positive, or if you move down to get to the point, the slope is gonna be negative. And all what we're gonna do is count the units. So starting right here, I'm gonna count the units going up. That would be the rise. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. And this one is positive because we are moving up. So this will be the rise. And now the run, all what we have to do is get to this point. So count the units starting right here. So be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. This is gonna be the run. Okay. And now what we have to do is do the substitution. The rise is gonna be 10 over the run. The run is gonna be 8. Okay. And can you see that we can reduce? Okay. Whenever you can reduce or divide, that's what you should do. So in this case, I can divide by 2, both of them, right? So that is going to give you 5 over 4. Whenever you reduce or divide, it means there is another point or maybe more than one point exactly between the 2 points that you were working with. In this case, it says 5 units. It should be going up because it's positive, and then 4 units to the right. So now let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 units to the right. Okay, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this other point is exactly in between those two. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 to the right, and we can continue going doing the same thing. Look, should be another point should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and that's basically how it works, and you can find all the points. And by the way, it doesn't end. This is gonna continue. Okay, remember this is one line, so it's gonna continue going up forever and going down forever also. So if we find another point, we do the same thing. And what you have to do is use the slope to find the next point on the same line. And that's it.